Hi, Phil from Driftworks here, my buddy Jay, and a V10 M3. Well, there's no V10 in it again, you'll notice. Yeah, it's kind of been removed since the last episode. We had that dilemma with what to do about the sump. More on that later. For now, we figured we've got the engine back out. The shell is just a shell again, so let's torture Jay a little bit more and start looking at some of this lovely stuff. Is that your presentation?
That is my presentation.
Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, huge thanks to Dinitrol and Big Supplies for helping us out with all of this stuff to basically sort out the chassis, make sure it never rusts again, or at least it lasts a good 20 years. Jay, again, Mr. Short Straw.
That's all right. Once I start painting it, I feel like we're doing something.
Yeah. I think as soon as it starts to look a little bit less like a scabby, rusty mess underneath, it'll be feel like we're moving forward, won't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you've done the reading on all of the documents on.
Tried my very best
these
to
things.
understand it.
So
yeah.
go on then. What have we got?
What have we got first? We got this.
Yeah.
900 rust converter primer.
Yeah. So we've tried a bit of that.
We've tried a bit of that. Yeah. It seems to dry to basically like a lacquer.
Yeah.
Converts rust at the same time.
And it is a primer.
That's what it says.
Okay. Excellent.
So, yeah.
Excellent. So we're going to do that then.
On all the bare metal, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go seam sealer on the seams.
Yeah. That'll be sprayed on at varying thicknesses, and then
we're going to go cavity wax.
Yeah. So that's got nozzles on it.
That's got nozzles.
But I think we're going to need to go a bit deeper than that.
Yeah, we'll do inside everything that we can with that.
Yeah.
Cavity wax where it's going to get hot.
So what is that? The engine bay chassis?
Yeah, that's the engine bay. It says it forms a clear film that'll take 200 degrees C apparently.
Okay, cool. And then finally,
that's basically stone chip, black stone chip.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be a pretty flexible stone chip. I think it finishes hard. That sounds disgusting.
It says semi-hard. Is that worse?
It says semi-hard finish.
Semi-hard waxy finish.
So yeah, we've got quite a bit of that there. Oh yeah, we got this, which is environmentally friendly, like rust remover. It kind of
nuts in.
Yeah, dip your nuts in. I've already tried dipping one of my nuts in it, and it was quite good actually. Yeah, it seemed to work quite well on one of the nuts on the E30. I thought I'd give it a quick go before I sent off the gearbox. But yeah, that's that. Amazing amount of stuff. Supposedly like some of the best quality in the business, so I'm really looking forward to what it looks like at the end of Jay's torture session.
Nah, it's going to be alright. We're going to paint something and it's going to look nice.
Okay, is it time to get the GoPro out and some more drum and bass?
Yeah. I feel like I've been here before. Deja vu. Anyway, first task, we're going to remove anything like that where it's just gone brown from sitting over the last couple of weeks. Going to work my way forward, I guess, see if I can get the whole thing prepped and a coat of RC 900 on before we go tonight so it can cure overnight, which would be nice. Time to fire up some rums and a brass and make a nice video montage. Give you a bit of an idea of what we're dealing with here. After it sits for 2 weeks in the cold workshop, it starts to go a bit brown like this. Just using normal Scotch pad, brake cleaner, a rag to clean it up. This side's had a bit of love. We can get it looking like that. Hopefully that RC 900 will convert what's left and turn it into a beautiful paintable surface. The main section of the underfloor now wiped down and degreased. I'm just going to use this, well, I'm just going to take the last opportunity I've got just to clean up any of the welds which aren't as pretty as we'd like them to be. So any bits of welding slag or whatever sticking out, I'll just whiz that off, and then yeah, onto the arches. Before you know it all's pointed out, in the last bit I filmed, I noticed that I'd missed this corner, so yeah, time to just clean that off. Don't wet your pants. There we go. You can swap in your spare keyboards and empty your nappies. I've cleaned it. Well, now you join me at a very special moment. Oh, look at that. In the hope to get this thing up to about 10 degrees so we can do a bit of painting in an hour or two. I am allowed to light the heater. Watch this. "10 degrees, here we come."
How's the torture been this morning?
Ah, not too bad, you know, just a bit
lucky.
Bit like Bigfoot today.
People do like this. Is a real good look with that amount of head, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not been too bad, but
It's not as bad as it was before Christmas, you know. No, it's alright, you know.
It's alright, yeah. As you can hear, something different's happening. There is a little bit of heat in the workshop.
I've had a ceremony to light that.
Yeah, just to be clear, the heat's not for you.
Yeah, I know.
So it's currently firing at the underside of the car. And the idea just to bring the temperature up a little bit in here, because it's probably what, like 3 degrees.
Under 10 degrees.
Yeah.
10 degrees.
It was very cold this morning, like I think it was -2 or something. So yeah, hopefully that takes the edge off, because you're not really supposed to pipe paint in cold temperatures, are you? I'm asking you because you know what you're on about. A lot of people don't realise who Jay is.
Well, not anybody really.
Yeah, Jay is Jay from Jim's Factory.
Yeah, once.
You know quite a bit about paint, don't you?
I know something about sanding.
I
know it's to be avoided.
Is that why you don't do it anymore?
That's why I hate sanding, yeah.
That's why Jay would rather work under a rusty E46 BMW
And sand things,
Okay,
100%.
yeah. Okay, so we've got that warming up the car. I've just been and filled up a bucket of hot water to warm up the paint, because I forgot to put it in the office earlier.
Yeah.
I've got the rest on the radiator in the office. But yeah, just going to start throwing a bit of this convert rust on there.
I'll just finish these front arches.
Yeah.
Give those welds underneath a little bit of a flap, and then we'll
Start spraying.
then we'll lacquer the rust, it seems.
Yeah. So is it time for more GoPro drum and bass?
Yeah, more movie montage.
Suiting up.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Safety first, as always. Yeah. Let's see how much age is in this mask.
Yeah. Well, I think that's my burnout mask. So.
It's been a while. Yeah. We're hopefully prepped, and we're going to lacquer some metal with rust preventer. So yeah, it's been a longer day than I'd hoped under here, but you know, I think we're.
Well, the key to everything is what they always say. It's all in the prep, isn't it?
Let's get a coat of this on, let it dry tonight.
Yeah, that sounds good. There's only one mask, so I'm going to film for a few minutes, then escape and lock you in so you don't poison everyone in the office as well.
If you hear a loud bang, I blew up.
Have fun, mate.
I'll
see you on the other side.
Exactly like lacquer. are midway through a coat of RC 900. It's quite an unnatural feeling, to be fair, for someone who used to paint things, just painting what looks like lacquer straight on top of metal, but as you can see, it reacts with whatever rust is there and just turns it black quite quickly, so I guess it's doing what it says on the tin. I'll go open another tin and yeah, we'll keep going.
Happy Thursday morning, Jay.
Happy, yeah.
Was that fun yesterday?
Yeah, it's alright last night, you know, we felt like you're doing something when you paint something.
Yeah.
So, feels like you're moving on.
But you still don't miss it on the helmets, right?
Oh no.
So look at this. It's mad. I swear, it's like iron out almost,
But when
isn't it?
you go back through the GoPro, you can just watch it change colour.
Yeah, it's like blacky purple, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
everywhere where it must have just had like tiny little bits of rust. It's
Yeah.
purplised it, and it's dried pretty well overnight. It needs a little bit more cooking. We've just had this on, but had to turn it off for the sake of the noise. But yeah, man, it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking pretty damn sealed.
It's looking different at the moment. I mean, it's going to look good when it's got a coat of...
Good will be one colour.
Yeah, good will be one colour, full coverage.
Yeah, this is what I call serious progress. Thank you, mate. How's your head?
It's not so bad this morning.
No?
Yeah.
Well, wearing a mask helps, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, but just hoofing it while you take your own engine apart.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
After you finish painting. Then
LS is here, isn't it? So
Yes,
did it turn out to be a 5.3?
yeah, it's over there in bits.
Let's have a look quickly. You know, people like watching paint dry, but people like big engines as well.
Small engines.
Small, yeah.
Oh, you're a massive.
Look at the profile of this V. It's a bit hard to tell because the heads are so tiny, so shallow. But then look at the monster behind it. So that's dual overhead cam. This is pusher up.
One man's cam. Put some hair on your balls, man's cam.
So this is a 5.3.
It's a 5.3.
And what are you buying?
LS. What am I buying?
Yeah, what bits are you buying for it?
Probably rods and pistons. Now I know what it is.
Okay.
And then I'll never have to think about it again.
Yeah, exactly. Get them in there.
I mean, yeah,
Throw some boost
it's
at
at the point of, do you just fold the rings and send it and hope for the best, or spend £1,000 now and never think about it again?
Yeah, do it properly. Do it properly. You're still going for over 1,000 horsepower?
Around 1,000.
Yeah, that was sweet,
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
Right then, a bit later on that day, you join me back under the car. I've been going around with the torch, just making sure I haven't missed any spots with the RC 900 converter. Spent a bit of time masking off any threads and blocking up any holes that we're going to have to tap before I move on to the next stage, because yeah, it just seems like a bad idea to have to clean all these things out. These are a bit long. I guarantee you I cut my head on them before we finished, but yeah, once I've finished the inspection I will move on to Dinitrol 700 seam sealer.
Second stage.
It's just stage 2, yeah. Or we'll give Craig a little test first.
Yeah. This is my concern is that
It took me about 2 hours to clean it out this morning because he left it rock hard.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Airline.
Yeah, it squirts.
That spray's nice.
Apparently,
That's how it
12 mil is what I was told of Craig.
goes. Right.
That doesn't look very adjustable, so I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
pretty
texture,
sweet,
isn't it? So,
I think you said you can go thicker over the actual seams.
seams, yeah.
Sweet. Well, choose a bit that no one's going to see first. All of it, nobody's going to see anything, are they?
Not unless you flip over.
I don't plan on that, straight away.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's
Fire away.
Let's get into it then.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's pretty mad considering it hasn't got a regulator in it as well.
Yeah.
That's looking really nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get a bit more on the seams and stuff, wedge it in there, but yeah.
Bro!
I mean, that's a relief, I would say, after the last month or so.
Well, as long as it stays on.
It definitely stays on.
Okay, so that's a fraction of the car. Another hour or so, you reckon?
Well, just get it on. Let's get it done.
Sweet. That looks slightly different, doesn't it?
Amazing what one colour can do.
Yeah, it's still drying, so I think it possibly deglosses a little bit, possibly mats up a bit more.
I hope
It's
so.
but yeah, it's
We have got another coat to go on top anyway, that's definitely matte.
yeah. And yeah, we don't think we've missed too many bits, but we're going to go over it properly once it's dried. And it doesn't matter if we need to build it up a bit higher in some of the areas. We've only done the back bit for now, doing it in stages, so we've still got a bit of work to do to the middle of the car. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this Dinitrol stuff. Seems very good. This is my job, restocking Jay. Painters mate, is that what they're called? Warming it up on the radiator in the office.
Oh, that's alright, you haven't touched it.
Yeah, as long as it's you that's injured and not the paintwork. Go, go, go!
Reload!
That's turned out pretty amazing, hasn't it?
Can you see with that?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Got a torch?
I did have.
Sweet.
Watch your fingers on it.
Ah, he's got me! Yeah.
Let's get your overalls.
What, so I can pretend to do some work again?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Sweet. Ah, it's dried real nice.
There's nothing worse, is it, when you see a car with a shiny wax oiled underneath? You just think,
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not
right,
buying
is it?
that.
No.
that's definitely going to be rotten.
This looks pretty damn good though. So yeah, we're going to let this dry. This is Jay done for another week.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is Thursday and we'll be back next Wednesday looking at it.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm just going to leave it to cure as long as it takes.
Yeah.
In this temperature it might take a while, especially because we've gone really thick in some of the places around the seams, stuff that was exposed and has had the seam welding done to it and stitch welding done to it. So yeah, we'll basically, I think we'll call that a day. Thanks, Jay.
Call it a day.
Again.
Look at that, it's progress though, isn't it?
It is. It's moving forward for a change.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Bye-bye.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.